A man named Marvin was coming back from an event around midnight in Santa Cruz, Bolivia. The streets were completely empty, so he just started recording for fun, to show how creepy everything looks when there's no one around. At first, it's just quiet, nothing weird. But then something happens. Listen to this.
¿Qué onda, amigos? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bueno, quería compartir con ustedes cómo se ve Santa Cruz por Río a las 12 de la noche.
Before that, you need to know this one thing. There's a legend called El Carretón de la Otra Vida, the carriage of the other life. People say it's a ghostly carriage that moves through empty streets at night, often heard before it's seen. What makes it creepy is the sound loud horse hooves echoing in the distance, even when no horses are visible. The carriage is believed to be pulled by skeletal or invisible horses and driven by a dark figure. Locals say if you hear those hooves, you're not supposed to follow them. Now go back to the footage.
Una cobertura de un trabajo y quería mostrarles acá un video de cómo se ve Santa Cruz en la noche. Hey, escucho algo ahí feo. Un caballo escucho por aquí. Hey.
As Marvin's walking down this empty street, you can clearly hear it. Horse hooves. He even thinks it's a real horse behind him, so he turns back to check. Nothing. Then it happens again.
Escucha. Aquí lo escucho ahora. Aquí asustan en Santa Cruz.
At this point, yeah, he's clearly getting scared. And then suddenly, dogs nearby start howling.
Bueno, ya me voy mejor para la otra. Pues señores, que asustan en Santa Cruz, asustan en Santa Cruz. No salgan. Bueno, cuida. Oigan, que asustan. Oigan los chuchos.
That's when he just panics and runs. And here's the creepy part. People say dogs can sense things we can't. So the question is, what do you think he actually heard that night? According to a man from Mexico, someone recorded what he believes is La Llorona crying. I don't think I even need to explain who La Llorona is. It's one of the most well-known urban legends. But just listen to this. You can clearly hear a woman crying, and yeah, that alone is already unsettling. But here's the part that really stands out. No one in the comments is even questioning it. If you go through them, a lot of people, especially from Latin America, are saying they've heard this before, or know stories about it. Some even claim they've experienced something similar themselves. That's what makes this even more interesting. So if anyone here is from South America, can you explain this better in the comments? So, 3 girls from Colombia decided to play a seance type game at night in a park. They were trying to contact a spirit. The way they were doing it was simple. They used a bottle. If the bottle stood upright, it meant yes. If it fell, it meant no.
Si hay alguien aquí, que se manifieste a través de la botella. ¿Hay alguien aquí con nosotros? ¿Eres buena? No, cállate. No es buena. ¿Nos vas a asustar?
At first, it just feels like a game. They start asking questions like, "Are you here with us?" And the bottle responds.
A lo lejos, es que vimos a una persona.
Now, the 2 girls on the sides look like teenagers, but the one in the middle is much younger. You can tell she's already getting scared. She even starts crying when the answers keep coming back yes.
¿Te vas a acercar más a nosotras?
And then they hear something, a strange sound from nearby. That's when they ask something that probably made things worse. Are you getting closer to us? The answer is yes. At that point, they don't wait, they immediately stop the game. But right after that, something really unsettling shows up. If you look between the trees, there's a dark figure standing there. It's not very clear, but you can definitely tell something is there, just watching them. That's when all three of them panic and run straight home. Honestly, this could be something paranormal, but it could also just be a person standing there watching them the whole time. We all know how massive the Amazon forest is, and how much of it is still unexplored. So when a group of tourists went there with local guides, they were just trying to capture the experience. But they ended up recording something strange. Take a look.
Raio, ou uma coisa, sei lá, tá queimando aí, ó. Eu não fui desse domingo. Já tinha visto assim, quando a gente passou lá. Pai é o nome.
Depois parece que caiu algo, né?
Eu acho que caiu alguma coisa aí, meu, do céu, sei lá. Eu acho. Porque é uma luz diferente.
While moving through the woods, a glowing figure appears in the distance. It's not very clear, but you can definitely see some kind of light, almost shaped like a person. Now, before jumping to conclusions, there's something interesting connected to this. In South American folklore, there's a figure known as La Encantada, or the Enchanted Mora. It's described as a supernatural woman, often seen alone in remote places, sometimes glowing, sometimes appearing near hidden locations. According to the stories, she's believed to be the spirit of a young woman trapped by a spell, often said to guard something valuable or ancient. Now, whether that's actually connected to what was captured here, no one really knows. But it does make this footage a lot more interesting. So, what do you think this actually was? Let me know in the comments. So, a group of friends were exploring a remote area at night. They were just walking around together, recording as they went. At first, everything seems normal, but then something strange gets captured. Take a look.
¿Por qué no dejas que yo te vea? ¿Por qué solo dejas que te vea mi amigo? Yo te quiero ver, cabrón. Yo soy el que vengo a pedirte todo. Yo soy el que vengo a pedirte las...
Relájate, güey. Relájate, hijo. ¿Conocido? ¿Qué es lo que te estoy diciendo, güey? Es que estás bien alterado, güey. Estás bien alterado, güey.
Sabe que la vez pasada...
Right at the end, when one of them turns, you can see something behind them. A dark figure. It's not very clear, but it's definitely there. To me, it honestly looks more like some kind of animal, but they claim it was something else entirely. Either way, the moment they notice it, they don't stay, they run straight out of there. You're watching Night Archives.